most of my songs, what I write, mean something. What's gone on in my life. Living is about going to the pub on a Friday. You know, do you go to the pub or do you meet your girlfriend? You know what I mean? You go into the pub and you work stuff with your wage in your pocket, and then you're getting pissed and you're spending all your money in that day. So that's living.
We've all been there.
Yeah. One shot was just about being positive in your life. You only get one shot. You know what I mean? Live your life. Lucky Number was about the first time I met my missus. Staring into heaven. What's your lucky number? Guess it's a 7. Be with me, you know. So that's about my missus. Do It. I just wrote that on a beach, I think, in Fuerteventura, just lying on my back, staring at the sun, thinking of the crazy things just pondering. So
yeah.
And then bedtime, obviously, is about the bad time in my life. So yeah, everything's about something. I've got songs what I've wrote about heroin addiction. I've got songs what I've wrote about depression, just things what have gone on in my life over the time in my life. So yeah.
Yeah. Was heroin addiction something that you suffered with as well as?
No, my brother. Just my
your brother. Yeah.
I've lost quite a lot of friends through it who I've grown up with. The place where I'm from in Bolton, Tom Moore is rife with heroin addiction and things like that. And I think I was about 12 or 13. A couple of my mates got into it, so I fucked off and started hanging about with another group of lads. So really that changed my life, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bit of a sliding doors moment for you to be like.
Yeah. But I couldn't believe it when my brother got into it. My brother worked for me for 10 years and I didn't know. I thought he was just doing the up his nose. And the next minute I'd find out he was digging heroin, so I had to deal with that as well. So. But it's funny enough now, my brother's mates are getting into it now when they're mid-30s.
Really?
It's fucking crazy. It's madness. So yeah, you'd think people had learned, but it's a bad place, Bolton, for stuff like that. So yeah, but you've got to be switched on, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you find it never really appealed to you, or like were you just kind of like, that was I'm too young, I'm not getting involved?
No, well, at that time, yeah, obviously you were playing football, things like that. And then obviously 16, 17, you start finding beer and going out and stuff like that. So I'm on the piss every week and doing a couple of V's, a bit of coke, whatever, you know what I mean? But that's just another level, that stuff. But yeah, there's loads of songs I've wrote about them times and them people, of certain people. Obviously, they don't know I'm writing about them, but it's them subjects. There's a song called Temptation on the album. That's about my brother. So that's pretty ruthless. There's a song called Weekend Millionaire I've wrote about these people who get their wages and they're in with the fucking Prosecco and all that shit, thinking they're fucking bee's knees and all that. So I wrote a song about that. And so, yeah, it's all about my life experiences anyway.
So do you find it a little bit therapeutic for you now to be able to like have a bit of an outlet for a lot of those like memories and feelings and be able to get it down into a song? That made it, because I think that is quite a good thing to be able to actually express it, because I guess a lot of people would just sit and think about it and that's it, but you can actually have a bit of an outlet for it.
Yeah, well, I played football for a long time and, you know, Sunday league and stuff like that. So that was my outlet, and going to the match on a Saturday, that'd be my outlet. But as you get older and stuff like that, there's just this music come along, so I started writing things down. So yeah, I've got a lot of experiences, but a lot of life experience, so I can channel that into something positive. That's how I see it.
Were you always a writer? Like, would poetry ever string to mind, or
no? It's just always been up there, but never been written down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like I say, once we got in that shed with John, everything just started coming out and
pouring out.
So
brilliant.
I was working away like 4 months ago in London. I was in a hotel room in London on my own, and I just boom, straight away 3 songs written. So
mental,
incredible.
Yeah, but like I said, doing this has turned me onto a lot of new bands as well, because I was stuck in that rut of listening to the Roses, the Mondays, you know, that the missing me rap music, this, that, and other. And then what it was when we come on the scene, there was a band called Northern Revelation.
Yeah.
They got played on the same radio station as us on that All FM back in January last year. And then I'd heard their tune and I thought, fuck me, these are good. And we've become quite friendly with them, you know what I mean? And then obviously when you join Twitter with the Superlatives, the City Lightz, Northern Revelation, Civic Green, Underclass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're all brilliant bands, aren't they? You know?
I mean, it's literally what we do like all day, every day, pretty much, is try and just listen
to tunes. Yeah. Well, it's, like I say, it's turned me on to a lot of new music, and some of these bands, you think, fuck me, that Skylights, man. It's really, really good.
Class. Yeah, brilliant.
I think they're going to be massive fan.
Yeah. In our World Cup, it was even because we capped it at 100,000 monthly listeners. But that's a pretty mad number. But there's like some of the bands that are in there that were just our like favorite 32. I mean, you beat all of them, so I mean, it goes to show, doesn't it?
Well, it's like I say, it's bullshit and word of mouth and half a decent tune, innit? You know what I mean? But
quality tune, but there is. I think that's the thing where people don't realise, and you get these people who love Oasis, Arctic Monkeys, Stone Roses, and you go, well, if you know, that's why our playlist is ideal, or anyone on Twitter get involved and try these bands, because some of them are, as you say, I mean, making music from a shed and it sounds just as good as some of these huge bands. So
well, like I say, we plug them all anyway, you know what I mean? We'll give it help to any bands because we're just fans like you at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We're just like you, but making a few tunes while we go along. So it's a buzz.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think them the Skylights are going to be massive next year.
Yeah.
I think
they've got such potential, haven't they?
They've got a good sound, really good sound. Shader obviously are up there.
Shader are mad at the minute.
Yeah, people are digging them.
I'm excited for.
Stanley's are good. Yeah,
first two tunes.
There's a lot of really good stuff in Wigan coming out of Wigan. You got the Lathums. Stanley's, there's quite a few in there from Wigan. That's only up the road from us as well. So in Bolton, you've got us. You've got the Jane Assembly. There was a band called Harfold as well. They should have been massive. If you ever get a chance, listen to them. Harfold.
Okay.
I think you'll dig them. Really dig them.
Yeah.